Question 1. What is the official name of the UK? A. The Great British Kingdom. B. The United Kingdom of Great Britain. C. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. D. The British Isles. Answer. C. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. The official name includes both Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Question 2. What are the 4 countries that make up the United Kingdom? A. England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland. B. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. C. England, Ireland, Scotland, Great Britain. D. Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales. Answer. B. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. These are the 4 countries that are part of the United Kingdom. Question 3. Who is the current monarch of the UK? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. King Charles III. C. Queen Victoria. D. King Edward VII. Answer. A. Queen Elizabeth II. As of the latest update, Queen Elizabeth II is the current monarch. Question 4. What is the role of the Prime Minister? A. Head of State. B. Head of the Church. C. Head of Government. D. Head of Parliament. Answer. C. Head of Government. The Prime Minister is the head of government, responsible for running the government and implementing policy. Question 5. How often are general elections held in the UK? A. Every 3 years. B. Every 4 years. C. Every 5 years. D. Every 6 years. Answer. C. Every 5 years. General elections are typically held every 5 years. Question 6. What is the difference between civil law and criminal law? A. Civil law deals with crimes. Criminal law deals with personal disputes. B. Civil law is enforced by the police. Criminal law is not. C. Civil law deals with disputes between individuals. Criminal law deals with offences against the state. D. There is no significant difference. Answer. C. Civil law deals with disputes between individuals. Criminal law deals with offences against the state. These are the main distinctions in law types. Question 7. Name 3 fundamental principles of British life. A. Democracy, monarchy, freedom. B. Monarchy, aristocracy, democracy. C. Democracy, rule of law, individual liberty. D. Democracy, rule of law, royal prerogative. Answer. C. Democracy, rule of law, individual liberty. These principles are foundational to life in the UK. Question 8. When did the Romans first invade Britain? A. 55 BC. B. 43 AD. C. 1066 AD. D. 1453 AD. Answer. B. 43 AD. The Romans first invaded Britain in 43 AD. Question 9. What is the Magna Carta and why is it important? A. A ship used by the Royal Navy. B. A law passed by Parliament in 1215. C. A treaty between England and France. D. A Charter of Liberties agreed to by King John of England in 1215. Answer. D. A Charter of Liberties agreed to by King John of England in 1215. The Magna Carta is important as it laid the foundation for future English laws and the concept of liberty. Question 10. Who was the English monarch during the Spanish Armada? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. King James I. C. Queen Victoria. D. King Henry VIII. Answer: A. Queen Elizabeth I. She was the monarch during the Spanish Armada in 1588. Question 11. What event is commemorated on Guy Fawkes Night? A. The end of the English Civil War. B. The restoration of the monarchy. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The Battle of Britain. Answer: C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Guy Fawkes Night commemorates the foiling of the plot to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 12. Who was the British Prime Minister during World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Clement Attlee. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer: A. Winston Churchill. He served as Prime Minister during most of World War II. Question 13. What is the purpose of the Human Rights Act 1998? A. To define crimes against humanity. B. To incorporate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. C. To establish the UK Supreme Court. D. To regulate international trade laws. Answer: B. To incorporate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. This act allows UK citizens to uphold their rights in domestic courts. Question 14. What does NHS stand for and when was it established? A. National Health Service, 1948. B. National Human Services, 1952. C. National Housing Scheme, 1940. D. National Health Standards, 1948. Answer: A. National Health Service, 1948. The NHS was established to provide health care to all UK citizens, funded by taxation. Question 15. What is the significance of the Battle of Britain? A. It was the first major defeat of Germany's military forces in World War II. B. It marked the beginning of the American involvement in World War II. C. It was a crucial victory that prevented a German invasion of Britain. D. It led to the signing of the Treaty of Versailles. Answer: C. It was a crucial victory that prevented a German invasion of Britain. The Battle of Britain was a significant turning point in World War II. Question 16. Describe the main role of the House of Commons. A. To advise the monarch. B. To represent the judiciary. C. To represent the people and make laws. D. To manage the country's finances. Answer: C. To represent the people and make laws. The House of Commons is the primary legislative body in the UK. Question 17. What is devolution in the UK? A. The process of declining power of the monarchy. B. The distribution of power from central government to regional governments. C. The transfer of judicial powers from the UK to the European Union. D. The economic strategy to decrease dependency on London. Answer: B. The distribution of power from central government to regional governments. Devolution in the UK has allowed Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland to have their own parliaments or assemblies. Question 18. What are the responsibilities of the devolved governments in Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland? A. Managing foreign affairs. B. Overseeing national defence. C. Handling matters such as education, transportation, and health. D. Regulating international trade. Answer: C. Handling matters such as education, transportation, and health. Devolved governments manage specific local issues. Question 19. Who can vote in UK general elections? A. Any resident over the age of 16. B. British citizens, Irish citizens and Commonwealth citizens who are residents over 18. C. Only British citizens who are residents and over 18. D. All European citizens living in the UK. Answer B. British citizens, Irish citizens and Commonwealth citizens who are residents over 18. These groups are eligible to vote in general elections. Question 20. What is the Commonwealth and what purpose does it serve? A. A trade bloc consisting of European countries. B. A political alliance between the US and UK. C. An association of nations for mutual economic support. D. An association primarily of territories that were part of the British Empire for political and economic cooperation. Answer D. An association primarily of territories that were part of the British Empire for political and economic cooperation. The Commonwealth fosters international cooperation and trade agreements. Question 21. When is St. Andrew's Day and who is St. Andrew? A. March 1st, the patron saint of Ireland. B. November 30th, the patron saint of Scotland. C. April 23rd, the patron saint of England. D. July 12th, the patron saint of Wales. Answer B. November 30th, the patron saint of Scotland. St. Andrew's Day is celebrated on November 30th, and St. Andrew is recognised as the patron saint of Scotland. Question 22. What symbol is traditionally associated with Wales? A. The rose. B. The thistle. C. The daffodil. D. The shamrock. Answer C. The daffodil. The daffodil is traditionally associated with Wales, along with the leek. Question 23. On what date is St. George's Day celebrated and who was St. George? A. March 1st, a legendary figure in Welsh folklore. B. April 23rd, the patron saint of England. C. November 30th, a mythical hero in Scottish history. D. December 25th, an English king. Answer B. April 23rd, the patron saint of England. St. George's Day is celebrated on April 23rd, and St. George is known as the patron saint of England. Question 24. What is the currency of the UK? A. The euro. B. The pound sterling. C. The dollar. D. The yen. Answer B. The pound sterling. The official currency of the United Kingdom is the pound sterling. Question 25. How can UK citizens participate in the democratic process? A. By standing for election. B. By voting in elections and referendums. C. By paying taxes. D. By joining the military. Answer B. By voting in elections and referendums. Voting is a primary way for citizens to participate in the UK's democratic process. Question 26. What does the term bicameral refer to in the context of the UK Parliament? A. Having two different political parties. B. Having two chambers, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. C. Having a dual electoral system. D. Having two prime ministers. Answer B. Having two chambers, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. The UK Parliament is bicameral, consisting of these two chambers. Question 27. Name the chambers of the UK Parliament. A. The Senate and the House of Representatives. B. The House of Commons and the House of Lords. C. The Council of State and the National Assembly. D. The Legislative Assembly and the Senate. Answer B. The House of Commons and the House of Lords. These are the two chambers that make up the UK Parliament. Question 28. What landmark document limited the powers of the King, and when was it signed? A. The Magna Carta, 1215. B. The Bill of Rights, 1689. C. The Royal Charter, 1420. D. The Act of Settlement, 1701. Answer A. The Magna Carta, 1215. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, was a landmark document that limited the powers of the King and laid the foundation for future constitutional frameworks. Question 29. Name a war fought between the Roundheads and Cavaliers. A. The 100 Years' War. B. The War of the Roses. C. The English Civil War. D. The Boer War. Answer C. The English Civil War. The English Civil War was fought between the Roundheads, who supported Parliament, and the Cavaliers, who supported King Charles I. Question 30. What did the Reform Act of 1832 achieve? A. It abolished the slave trade. B. It granted voting rights to women. C. It reformed the electoral system of England and Wales. D. It established the Church of England. Answer C. It reformed the electoral system of England and Wales. The Reform Act of 1832 widened the electorate for the House of Commons and reformed the electoral system to make it more representative. Question 31. What event does VE Day commemorate? A. The end of the Vietnam War. B. The end of World War II in Europe. C. The signing of the Treaty of Versailles. D. The Queen's coronation. Answer B. The end of World War II in Europe. VE Day commemorates Victory in Europe Day, marking the unconditional surrender of Nazi Germany and the end of World War II in Europe. Question 32. When did the UK join the European Union? A. 1973. B. 1957. C. 1984. D. 1992. Answer A. 1973. The UK joined the European Economic Community, now the European Union, in 1973. Question 33. What is the purpose of the Commonwealth Games? A. To foster economic agreements between Commonwealth nations. B. To celebrate cultural diversity within the Commonwealth. C. To provide a sports competition among Commonwealth nations. D. To select representatives for the United Nations. Answer C. To provide a sports competition among Commonwealth nations. The Commonwealth Games is an international multi-sport event involving athletes from the Commonwealth of Nations. Question 34. What are the legal requirements to serve as a jury member in the UK? A. Being a Commonwealth citizen. B. Being between the ages of 18 and 75 and registered to vote. C. Having a law degree. D. Being over the age of 21 and under the age of 65. Answer B. Being between the ages of 18 and 75 and registered to vote. These are the legal requirements for serving as a jury member in the UK. Question 35. Define suffrage. A. The right to attend public school. B. The right to stand for public office. C. The right to vote in public elections. D. The right to public health care. Answer C. The right to vote in public elections. Suffrage refers to the right to vote in political elections. Question 36. What significant impact did the Industrial Revolution have on Britain? A. It led to a decrease in urban populations. B. It initiated Britain's transition to a primarily agricultural society. C. It transformed Britain into an industrial and urbanized country. D. It isolated Britain from European trade. Answer C. It transformed Britain into an industrial and urbanized country. The Industrial Revolution marked a major turning point in history. Almost every aspect of daily life was influenced in some way. Question 37. What is the Bill of Rights 1689 known for? A. Establishing the basis for the parliamentary system in the UK. B. Defining the rights and liberties of Parliament. C. Limiting the powers of the Crown and affirming parliamentary supremacy. D. Granting universal suffrage to all citizens of the UK. Answer C. Limiting the powers of the Crown and affirming parliamentary supremacy. The Bill of Rights 1689 is known for further limiting the powers of the monarch and laying the groundwork for a constitutional monarchy. Question 38. What political system is used in the UK? A. Presidential. B. Communist. C. Parliamentary democracy. D. Absolute monarchy. Answer C. Parliamentary democracy. The UK operates under a parliamentary democracy where the government is elected by the people and it must run the country according to the laws made by the Parliament. Question 39. How are members of Parliament, MPs, elected? A. By appointment by the Queen. B. By direct public vote. C. Through a lottery system. D. By nomination from existing MPs. Answer B. By direct public vote. MPs are elected directly by the public through general elections. Question 40. What role does the Secretary of State play in the UK government? A. They are the head of the military. B. They manage foreign relations and diplomacy. C. They oversee specific governmental departments. D. They serve as the chief legal advisor. Answer C. They oversee specific governmental departments. Each Secretary of State is responsible for a specific policy area and heads a major governmental department. Question 41. What is required to register to vote in the UK? A. Being a UK resident and over the age of 16. B. Being a UK resident and over the age of 18. C. Owning property in the UK. D. Holding a UK passport. Answer B. Being a UK resident and over the age of 18. UK residents must be at least 18 years old to register to vote. Question 42. Explain what life peers are in the context of the UK. A. Members of the House of Commons elected for life. B. Individuals granted peerage without hereditary rights, serving for life in the House of Lords. C. Retired politicians who act as informal advisors to the government. D. Former monarchs who have abdicated but still participate in politics. Answer B. Individuals granted peerage without hereditary rights, serving for life in the House of Lords. Life peers are appointed and their titles cannot be inherited. Question 43. What were Sir Winston Churchill's major contributions during his career? A. Developing the British welfare system. B. Leading Britain during World War II and his role in establishing the United Nations. C. Inventing key military equipment. D. Negotiating the end of colonial rule across the British Empire. Answer B. Leading Britain during World War II and his role in establishing the United Nations. Churchill is famed for his leadership during the war and his influence in post-war international relations. Question 44. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Elizabeth II. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Theresa May. D. Indira Gandhi. Answer B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first woman to serve as Prime Minister of the UK, taking office in 1979. Question 45. What is the Speaker of the House of Commons responsible for? A. Leading the political party with the most seats. B. Managing the national budget. C. Presiding over debates, maintaining order, and representing the Commons to the monarch. D. Representing the UK in international negotiations. Answer C. Presiding over debates, maintaining order, and representing the Commons to the monarch. The Speaker is crucial for the orderly conduct of debate and represents the body in its relations with the Crown. Question 46. What historical event is celebrated on Burns Night in Scotland? A. The Battle of Culloden. B. The birth of Robert Burns, the national poet. C. Scottish independence. D. The signing of the Treaty of Edinburgh. Answer B. The birth of Robert Burns, the national poet. Burns Night is celebrated on January 25th each year to honour the life and works of the poet. Question 47. What is the legal drinking age in the UK? A. 16. B. 18. C. 20. D. 21. Answer B. 18. The legal age to purchase alcohol in the UK is 18 years old. Question 48. Post-Brexit, how is the UK represented in international organisations? A. As part of the European Union delegation. B. Through its own diplomats and memberships. C. Not represented. D. Only through Commonwealth memberships. Answer B. Through its own diplomats and memberships. After Brexit, the UK continues to represent itself independently in international organisations. Question 49. What is the significance of the Ashes in sports? A. It is the name given to the cricket series between England and Australia. B. It is a football tournament between European clubs. C. It refers to a tennis competition at Wimbledon. D. It is the championship trophy in British rugby. Answer A. It is the name given to the cricket series between England and Australia. The Ashes is a historic Test cricket series contested between the two nations. Question 50. What landmark legal case established judicial review in the UK? A. Marbury v. Madison. B. Entick v. Carrington. C. Brown v. Board of Education. D. Plessy v. Ferguson. Answer B. Entick v. Carrington. This 1765 case is a cornerstone of UK law regarding the limits of executive power and the rights of individuals. Question 51. Describe the Good Friday Agreement. A. It marked the end of the Cold War. B. It is a peace accord ending the conflict in Northern Ireland. C. It established the European Union. D. It is a trade agreement between the UK and Ireland. Answer B. It is a peace accord ending the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, helped to end decades of conflict. Question 52. What architectural styles are prominent in historic British buildings? A. Art Deco and Bauhaus. B. Gothic and neoclassical. C. Brutalism and modernism. D. Romanesque and Baroque. Answer: B. Gothic and neoclassical. These styles are particularly prominent in the UK's historic buildings and landmarks. Question 53. Define a constitutional monarchy. A. A government where the monarch has absolute power. B. A government where the monarch plays a ceremonial role and the constitution limits their powers. C. A monarchy where the constitution is written by the monarch. D. A system where the monarch and the constitution hold equal power. Answer: B. A government where the monarch plays a ceremonial role and the constitution limits their powers. The UK is a constitutional monarchy where the monarch has limited powers and acts on the advice of elected officials. Question 54. Name the main sources of law in the UK. A. The Bible and the Magna Carta. B. Statute law, common law, and European Union law. C. Parliamentary statutes and the monarch's decrees. D. Common law, statute law, and conventions. Answer: D. Common law, statute law, and conventions. These are the main sources of law that guide the legal system in the UK. Question 55. What is the process for a bill to become law in the UK? A. The monarch proposes and approves all new laws. B. A bill must be approved by the House of Commons, the House of Lords, and the monarch. C. Bills are passed by public referendum. D. Laws are decreed by the Prime Minister alone. Answer: B. A bill must be approved by the House of Commons, the House of Lords, and the monarch. This is the traditional legislative process in the UK. Question 56. Explain what the Crown dependencies are. A. They are former colonies that have gained independence. B. They are parts of the UK that have a devolved government. C. They are territories that are not part of the UK, but for whom the British Crown is responsible. D. They are independent nations within the Commonwealth. Answer: C. They are territories that are not part of the UK, but for whom the British Crown is responsible. The Crown dependencies include the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands. Question 57. Name a major tennis tournament held in the UK. A. The US Open. B. The French Open. C. Wimbledon. D. The Australian Open. Answer: C. Wimbledon. Wimbledon is one of the 4 Grand Slam tennis tournaments and the only one still played on grass. Question 58. Describe the UK's involvement in World War I. A. The UK was neutral throughout the war. B. The UK was a central member of the Allied powers. C. The UK led the Central Powers. D. The UK participated only in the final year of the war. Answer: B. The UK was a central member of the Allied powers. The UK played a significant role in World War I as part of the Allies. Question 59. What was the result of the Battle of Hastings? A. It confirmed Viking control over England. B. It led to the end of Roman influence in Britain. C. It resulted in Norman conquest of England. D. It was a decisive victory for the Anglo-Saxons. Answer: C. It resulted in Norman conquest of England. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 marked the beginning of Norman rule in England. Question 60. Who are the Celts and their historical significance? A. A political party that was influential in the 19th century. B. An indigenous civilization known for their unique art and technology. C. Ancient tribes known for their influence on British and Irish culture and language. D. Invaders from Scandinavia who settled in the British Isles. Answer: C. Ancient tribes known for their influence on British and Irish culture and language. The Celts are historically significant for their cultural and linguistic contributions to the regions that are now known as Britain and Ireland. Question 61. Describe the unique features of the Scottish legal system. A. It is based entirely on civil law. B. It is a mixture of civil law and common law. C. It operates solely on common law. D. It uses only traditional Scottish laws. Answer: B. It is a mixture of civil law and common law. The Scottish legal system is unique in that it incorporates elements from both civil law and common law traditions. Question 62. How is the Prime Minister chosen? A. By a popular vote across the UK. B. By appointment from the monarch. C. As the leader of the majority party in the House of Commons. D. Through a lottery system among members of Parliament. Answer: C. As the leader of the majority party in the House of Commons. The Prime Minister is typically the head of the party that has the most seats in the House of Commons after a general election. Question 63. What is the historical significance of the Stone of Scone? A. It was used in the coronation of English monarchs. B. It is the stone where Scottish kings were traditionally crowned. C. It represents the unification of Great Britain. D. It is a symbol of the ancient Druid religions of the UK. Answer: B. It is the stone where Scottish kings were traditionally crowned. The Stone of Scone, also known as the Stone of Destiny, has a long history of being used in the coronation of Scottish monarchs. Question 64. What functions does the Cabinet have in the UK government? A. To oversee local government operations. B. To serve as the administrative body of the Judiciary. C. To advise the Queen on foreign policy matters. D. To make decisions on government policy and major issues. Answer: D. To make decisions on government policy and major issues. The Cabinet is composed of the Prime Minister and top government ministers, who are responsible for directing government policy and making major decisions. Question 65. What role does the Church of England play in UK society? A. It controls the UK's educational system. B. It is the official state church and has ceremonial roles. C. It acts as the primary legislative body in the UK. D. It oversees the UK's financial system. Answer: B. It is the official state church and has ceremonial roles. The Church of England holds a special status as the established church in England, with various ceremonial and spiritual responsibilities. Question 66. How are judges appointed in the UK? A. By the Prime Minister alone. B. By public elections. C. Through the recommendation of an independent commission. D. By the Queen without consultation. Answer: C. Through the recommendation of an independent commission. Judges in the UK are appointed based on the recommendations of independent commissions, ensuring the judiciary remains impartial and merit-based. Question 67. What are the main aims of the United Nations? A. To promote international peace and security. B. To oversee global economic policies. C. To enforce unilateral military actions. D. To create a single global government. Answer: A. To promote international peace and security. The United Nations was established to foster international cooperation, in maintaining peace and security, among other goals. Question 68. How does the UK contribute to international aid? A. Through military interventions only. B. By providing financial aid and support for global development projects. C. Solely through the work of non-governmental organisations. D. By hosting international diplomatic meetings. Answer. B. By providing financial aid and support for global development projects. The UK contributes to international aid by funding and supporting various development projects around the world. Question 69. What is the role of the monarchy in modern Britain? A. To govern the country. B. To provide symbolic continuity and carry out ceremonial duties. C. To lead the military in times of war. D. To make and enforce laws. Answer. B. To provide symbolic continuity and carry out ceremonial duties. The monarchy in modern Britain has a primarily ceremonial role, symbolising continuity and national identity. Question 70. What is question time in the UK Parliament? A. A daily television quiz show featuring MPs. B. A weekly session where MPs ask questions of the Prime Minister and other ministers. C. An annual event where the public can question their local MPs. D. A written examination for prospective parliamentary candidates. Answer. B. A weekly session where MPs ask questions of the Prime Minister and other ministers. Question time is an important parliamentary mechanism for holding the government accountable. Question 71. Identify the members of the British royal family. A. The Prime Minister and senior politicians. B. The reigning monarch and their immediate family. C. Elected members of the House of Lords. D. Lifetime peers appointed to the House of Lords. Answer. B. The reigning monarch and their immediate family. The British royal family primarily consists of the monarch and their close relatives. Question 72. What legislative role does the House of Lords have? A. To make all final legislative decisions. B. To review, amend, and delay legislation passed by the House of Commons. C. To directly elect the Prime Minister. D. To serve as the primary chamber of Parliament. Answer. B. To review, amend, and delay legislation passed by the House of Commons. The House of Lords acts as a revising chamber, scrutinising bills from the Commons. Question 73. What major social reforms did the welfare state introduce? A. The elimination of public health care. B. Privatisation of basic services like education and water. C. Comprehensive public welfare services including health care and social security. D. Reductions in government spending on social programs. Answer. C. Comprehensive public welfare services including health care and social security. The establishment of the welfare state introduced major social reforms aimed at providing security and health care to all citizens. Question 74. What are the duties of the Home Secretary? A. To manage foreign affairs. B. To oversee the nation's financial institutions. C. To handle domestic security and immigration matters. D. To regulate the education system. Answer. C. To handle domestic security and immigration matters. The Home Secretary is responsible for internal affairs in England and Wales, focusing on immigration, security, and policing. Question 75. What was the impact of Brexit on UK law? A. It required UK laws to align more closely with EU laws. B. It allowed the UK to regain control over its laws and borders. C. It mandated UK adherence to international laws. D. It resulted in the UK adopting U.S. legal standards. Answer B. It allowed the UK to regain control over its laws and borders. Brexit led to the UK leaving the EU, which meant taking back control over national laws that had been previously influenced by EU legislation. Question 76. Who played a key role in the abolition of the slave trade in Britain? A. Winston Churchill. B. William Wilberforce. C. Elizabeth I. D. Oliver Cromwell. Answer B. William Wilberforce. He was a leading figure in the movement to abolish the slave trade in Britain, significantly contributing to the cause throughout his political career. Question 77. What are the responsibilities of local councils in the UK? A. Managing national defence. B. Overseeing international relations. C. Providing local services such as waste management, education and housing. D. Regulating international trade. Answer C. Providing local services such as waste management, education and housing. Local councils are responsible for a variety of services that directly affect daily life at the community level. Question 78. Who founded the National Health Service, NHS, and why? A. Aneurin Bevan, to provide free healthcare to all citizens. B. Margaret Thatcher, to privatise healthcare services. C. Winston Churchill, to improve military health services. D. Elizabeth I, as part of social welfare reforms. Answer A. Aneurin Bevan, to provide free healthcare to all citizens. Bevan was instrumental in establishing the NHS in 1948 with the aim of providing comprehensive healthcare free at the point of delivery. Question 79. How has the British Empire influenced modern Britain? A. It has led to a reduction in cultural diversity. B. It contributed to Britain's multicultural society and global economic ties. C. It isolated Britain from global economic developments. D. It led to Britain adopting the euro as its currency. Answer B. It contributed to Britain's multicultural society and global economic ties. The legacy of the British Empire is evident in the UK's diverse population and international relationships. Question 80. What is the significance of the Chequers Agreement in UK politics? A. It outlined the UK's approach to leaving the European Union. B. It settled the constitutional relationship between the monarchy and Parliament. C. It established the boundaries between Scotland and England. D. It formed the basis for the UK's educational system. Answer A. It outlined the UK's approach to leaving the European Union. The Chequers Agreement was a crucial policy statement regarding how the UK planned to negotiate its exit from the EU.